Let's see how long it'll take for everybody to get in here. What's up, Alex? How you doing? How you doing? What's up, Steph? What's up, biggest fan? Quick live, quick live. Doing a quick live since I'm not gonna be uploading a video today because I have to recreate my schedule. Um, Not recreate. I have to restart my schedule. I've been good. Just you know, just got off work. Just made a video for those trash dill pickle cup noodles that everybody that I work with kept telling me to review. So I finally went ahead and did that. I'm gonna upload that later. Hey Blue, you don't have to tell me it's you. I know it's you. I enjoyed your 4th of July video. I appreciate that, Alex. It was pretty delicious. Um, don't compare it to actual like outdoor barbecue, but close enough. Oh, new upload time. No, not new upload time. Just like in order to be able to have videos on time every day, you have to do a video in advance. So what I would do is I would record today's video yesterday, and then today I will record the video for tomorrow. And I do that, and I edit it and do everything I got to do. Have it pre-uploaded for 5 p.m. and that's how it goes. So we ain't got no food in the house. So I can't. I can't. I mean, we got food in the house. It's just not nothing y'all want to see. I know y'all want to see hot dogs again or chicken nuggets. Hey, it is what it is. But shout out to Steph. Shout out to Blue. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to biggest fan. Man, I don't watch anything you post. I appreciate that. And you're not the only one. I know Steph always gonna support. I know Blue always watching. What's up, Israel? My little bro, Israel. I know he'll watch. Anna, Melissa, Cherry Blossom, my auntie Angela. A lot of them. A lot. You know what I'm saying? T Dot, my boy Hondo. You know. Like I said, I got a pretty solid subscriber base, family base. You know. How you doing, Julie? So, but I can also understand that seeing those same kind of videos is boring. You know, like the same kind of videos. And I kind of know that obviously, but I guess I was kind of focusing more on just making sure that I had a video to upload, so that I was uploading every day instead of like giving more time to pay attention to, uh, you know, what the videos were. Because like it's still so much stuff that I want to do that I haven't done yet because you know. But I love y'all, appreciate y'all most definitely. I'm waiting for a little more people to come in here because just want to kind of just kind of put some out there for the amazing people that support me. And this is gonna sound kind of crazy, but this is be more directed towards the female side of my subscriber base rather than the males. How you doing, Dawn? I appreciate that, Blue. Um, so when you're like when you're a content creator of whatever gender, and you try, you have a subscriber base, people that support you, you know, and you're a guy, for example, me, a guy. So you have female supporters that show you love and support you. They want to send you things because they want you to try a ranch that you may or may not like. They want to send you things that you probably don't have access to, so they'll send you drinks that you've been trying to get that you can't get, or your favorite candy, or whatever the case may be. And if you kind of have like a the outside of YouTube type of thing, so you try to date and things like that, and you dealing with certain people, and they, you know, they're jealous, and they're trying to use that against you, even though you try to explain to them that what this is love in the sense of family, great friendship, you know, and people who supporting somebody that they have not ever met in person. And that's a beautiful thing. And I'm the jealous type too, so I can understand feeling like kind of like jealous or whatever, but I mean at some point you got to kind of understand that, you know, you can't be so like insecure, or whatever the case may be, that you don't allow yourself to be in a happy relationship, be in love, because you're too busy being jealous over something that logically, ultimately, you shouldn't be jealous about. So I know y'all probably don't even know what I'm talking about. The point is, the point is, I understand. Um, like earlier in my my YouTube little journey, whatever. Um, I had a guy that used to watch me. I don't think he does anymore. Maybe he's just too busy, but it's all love. Um, and I can't think of his name right now either. It's kind of crazy, but he used to. He was actually like the first person to like send me stuff, but he wouldn't send gifts. Um, he would send money, right? He would send money. He was the one who wanted me to do the 100 Wingstop challenge. He especially loved the Wingstop videos. Y'all know Wingstop is one of my favorite restaurants, so it's a given. But um, and to say this shamelessly, um, not shamelessly, shamefully, um, there was one time where I did ask him, like all the other times I didn't ask him for money. Now we kind of negotiated the half and half for the Wingstop, because 100 wings, the Wingstop is like 130 or something like that, I think. Um, but I don't try to be that kind of person that has a subscriber base and tries to expect them to send me money or whatever the case may be. Like gifts, I love it. Like it's awesome. You send me gifts. Um, Money, no. And like I said, I feel like if I'm just so like hard pressed to want to have money so that I can buy food, or do whatever so I can make a video, then I'd rather just not make the video that day and just say, oh, I'll see y'all when I see y'all, I guess. Um, but I did, like I said, I did ask him, for money like one time. I did pay him back, obviously, but yeah, that's like, and I think I asked stuff before once too. Um, but I don't try to make that a habit. I don't want y'all to think that, oh, you're just somebody just gonna be begging for money. No, that's another reason why a lot of the videos I make that be trash, like, you know, um, the so many chicken nuggets and French fries video and stuff like that. That's just eating what's in the house. You know, um, it's food. It's in line with what I do with my channel anyway, eating food. So why not? But yeah, it's that's why, because like, okay, well, it's something, you know. I mean, Steph knows my situation. I've not like fully put it out there about, you know, how things is, you know, living with family and stuff like that. Because it's not right to them to put that out there. But because, you know, I love Steph and trust her, you know, you're my dear best friend, so I know I can trust her with that kind of information. But yeah, it's you know, it is tough, but you know, I just be so happy to post anything. Even like I said, even though there's a lot of videos I posted that was trash, you know, and I know a lot of y'all are not gonna tell me it's trash. You don't have to be like mean about it, but if you say, "Oh, I'm not really feeling this video," or "I don't really care about frozen chicken nuggets from Walmart," that's understandable because I don't either. Like, you know, it's just um but I still love making the videos, even the trash ones, because it's still me eating, recording myself eating, um, and it's also, um, you know, it's also always something to look forward to. Because if I don't post, I'm not at that level yet where if I don't post, I'm still gonna get y'all like commenting or reaching out. Like some people who like friends with me on like Instagram or something, they'll like Blue, like, you know, Melissa, they'll sometimes, you know, check on me, say, hey, of course, Steph, you know, we communicate every day. Um, but a lot of the ones that I wish I could get in contact with, like Hondo and T Dot and things like that, you know, it is what it is. Can't, you know, you can't, like Hondo, he not comfortable with that kind of stuff. So I had to understand that it just is what it is, but it doesn't make Hondo any less of my friend or, you know, subscriber, supporter, you know, so it's all love. But, um, like I said, making a video, even if it's trash, because like I said, it's still fun to do, and because I know most definitely a lot of y'all who rock with me, y'all have something to comment. Um, versus if I don't post, then y'all not gonna really comment. You already said your comments and things on previous videos, so you want the new videos and whatever the case may be. And like I said, I know that a lot of videos that I post is trash. There's no denying it. You know, it's fun trash though. It's fun to me. So you know, um, um, and I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to make excuses or nothing. I'm not trying to, um, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not trying to seem like a charity case. What's up, Hondo? What's up, Mooch? Um, but you know, just do what you gotta do. But the point I was making about the other thing is that for my specific situation, it just so happens that, you know, the people who are more eager or, you know, more wanting, willing, or whatever to send me gifts, or like the women of, you know, the channel, and trying to explain to somebody that you're dating with because they don't understand. Um, so they try to they beg for a similar situation. No, they beg for a scenario that's similar, but it's way different because um, I like when you make content. I mean, I guess it kind of depends on like how you are or whatever the case may be. You don't really know like who's gonna come to your channel, who's gonna rock with you, who's gonna vibe with you the most. You know, male or female, it may be more on the guy side or maybe more on the female side. It may be um, 20s and 30s, it may be 40 and up. You know, it just you can't really necessarily say unless you're specifically targeting a specific group of people, a specific gender, a specific age range, and then the content that you post, that you make, will, you know, attract those people because it's for them. But mine is supposed to be basically for anybody. I know you're not supposed to say everybody because you can't please everybody, but um, it's more all around basically, you know. Um, But there's nothing. I shouldn't have to say this, but there's nothing romantic going on with anybody that supports me on the channel and things like that. It's all love in the sense of, like I said, being family. You know, um, being family and being you know good friends. So it's kind of sad and frustrating, but it is what it is. So basically, I understand more now than before that. Okay, first I'm gonna say this, and this is something I've been feeling like for the longest time. But the point is that I don't care who the woman is, how amazing she may be, how pretty she may be, this, that, and the third. I'm not going to compromise my channel and my subscribers, my amazing friends and dear foodie family, because the woman that I'm talking to, or whatever the case may be, can't handle the fact that maybe some people on my channel will send me gifts. Like, now, if we doing like meet and greets and we're like hugging and knowing the other, I can understand that. But I mean, come on now, what are we talking about? But like I say, it is what it is. It's whatever. But I just want y'all to know that I love y'all dearly. Like, I really do. When I go on live, I go on the phone, so I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at. But the fact of the matter is that I love y'all dearly, and I wouldn't trade y'all for nothing in the world. Best believe I'm gonna get mine when it comes to love and stuff, because I'm a lover boy. But at the same time, I'm not going to throw like one in the trash so that I can get the other. It's either they both coexist, or that's just how it is. But what's up, Sue Sai? What's up, Fat and Dangerous? What's up, JJ? I'm trying to miss nobody. I see stuff going up in the attacking Hondo. I got your back, Hondo. I got your back. Uh, but yeah, no video today. I might post a video. Okay, so what today could have been? Today could have been like the leftovers, because if y'all seen the video from yesterday with the 4th of July stuff, I didn't eat all that food. Um, I don't know why I even remotely thought, even for like a tiny bit, that I was going to be able to eat all that. I mean, I could have pushed myself to eat all that, but then I would have been like, nah, that's not good. I had plenty of times where I used to eat food and be so stuffed it hurts. And I got, how you be so stuffed and your stomach be hurting, so you got to lay on your stomach and everything, even though that don't help. Um, so I don't do that no more. So I eat, but I listen to my body. My body tells me, all right, bro, it's time to stop. Put the spoon down. Teaspoon. Put the spoon down. Save it for later, or in certain instances, I'll give it to my brother. Like, um, that's just something easy I know I could do. Like when I order the food, because like when you do like food reviews specifically, not mukbang, but food reviews, and you're buying a bunch of food and you got all the you trying to get a good bit of the menu, you're gonna spend some money, and you're gonna have like, or logically you should have a lot of food, different items. Some stuff I will finish. I'm not gonna lie, like but I'm not gonna finish everything, especially stuff that I don't like that much. So I push it to the side, plate it up, whatever. Gives my brother, if he eat it, he eat it. If he don't, he don't. But that's kind of what I'll do now, because I never wanted to do the, eat huge, massive amounts of food and you gotta finish it all on camera. Um, what's it gonna do that? How you doing, Mariah? What's it gonna do that? You know? Could you pound food do as well? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could definitely throw it down. Like I'd say, I guess if you look at it from this point of view of just a regular guy eating and not a competitive eater, because I've I want to say I've proven at least twice or three times that I'm not a competitive eater, that I'm not like that when it comes to eating. Like when I try to do those sliders, it was hurting, like the first couple of burgers I was eating was kind of hurting, so I couldn't immediately like eat it like that. Um, the 100 wings, I couldn't eat 100 wings. I only was able to eat 45, and something else I think I tried, and I couldn't really do it. But yeah, but just regular eating, yeah, I can, I can throw it down. I could definitely throw it down. I want to say something real quick. Anybody who drinks Mountain Dew, so obviously if you're trash like stuff, you don't drink Mountain Dew. But if you if you drink Mountain Dew, if you drink Mountain Dew, it don't gotta be zero sugar, because I'm pretty sure they got this in the regular kind too. But y'all definitely gotta get this. This was fire. I made sure to save this for the 4th of July, because you see the little, which I ain't gonna lie, those popsicles suck. I ain't gonna lie to you. Um, but when it comes to using it for like a drink flavor or something, fire. Or like candy or something, fire. Fire. What's up, Steven? Good to see you. What's up, Boodles? Did I say Boodles? Yeah, Boodles. How you doing, Boodles? Is it better than Cold Red? Hell yeah, it's better than like. I don't know what this is, where everybody thinking that like Cold Red is like the best Mountain Dew flavor. I know they don't like, some people say. I know they say the Baja Blast from Taco Bell, which is not that either. Like, let's get something straight. The Blue Voltage Mountain Dew is the best one. And if not that one, KFC got the a yellow one. It's like Lightning or something. It's called Lightning Mountain Dew or something. That one's fire. What's up, Miller? Um, but the Cold Red Mountain Dew is mid. The Orange Mountain Dew, mid. You know, I got you stuff, and anyone feels like what you see. Something off from work. Yeah, off from work. So I want to talk about work real quick. So um, we have inventory in a couple of days. What today is? The 5th. Inventory is the 11th. No, the 10th. 10th. So 5 days away. So that's probably like the most important day of the year for Walmart in terms of like, y'all know what inventory is. The stuff like, checking how much you whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about that. But yeah, so we doing what we do best, you know, which is everybody's work. Um, we got this new dude on the team. I'm just gonna say this: we got this new dude on the team, and it's been like a week or so now. And I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, but that dude is so trash. Like this is how trash he is. I hope y'all understand. Our team lead had a talking with him and told him, um, "You keep it up, you keep it up, and you're gonna become a customer. The next move you're gonna make is being a customer." So then he had came to her like a little bit after that, and he was like, "What's that other position you said I could be? A customer?" Just take a moment to think about that. Like, how trash can you be that you're not understanding that to become a customer means you're fired, you're out of here. Like, I don't know, man. Like I've worked with some trash MFs over the years, but he definitely got to take the cake. Like, oh my god. Like, and what makes it worse is that since his first day till like this week, basically, I'm always the one they try to, you know, they try to give me the responsibility of babysitting him. Like, I'm not babysitting nobody. Like, it's either you got what it takes to be on the best team in Walmart or you don't. And he clearly don't. So When you say you want to be a door greeter and check receipts, and you're young and you're a guy, you're trash. Absolute butt cheeks. Like seriously. I don't know what's worse, him or those weak ass noodles that I ate that my coworkers kept on telling me they wanted me to review. But that was a good point though. I actually like the engagement that they've been giving me. I know they say don't tell people about your YouTube channel, which I didn't. They found out. Well, that's a different story that I already talked about like way earlier. Um, but it's nice, kind of getting those interactions. Cause I like talking about food. So we're talking about food. They always ask, "Oh, what you reviewing today?" Even though every video I do is not a review, but they're not initiated, so they don't know the difference between a mukbang and a food review. But um, it's just nice to kind of get that engagement because it's like, okay, because before, like when they first found out from a outside source, they was clowning me and stuff. But now it's like, okay, whatever. But I didn't care then, I don't care now. But um, it's nice. It is nice though. And it made me realize that something that I kind of wasn't doing well enough was that I wasn't trying to I wasn't doing more of what the people wanted to see. And that kind of goes in line with what I was saying earlier about, just making sure that I had a video to upload so that I could upload every day because I want an everyday schedule because okay, I'm just gonna say this. If for some of y'all who know, for some of y'all who know, my favorite like YouTuber, specifically like within food and everything, is King Scratch. And when I tell you he has probably one of the most goated uh consistency and schedule of all time, I mean that without a doubt. Not only does he upload videos every day, every video is high quality. He has a second channel. He's uploading every day on both channels. Like, and it's consistently the same time frame. Like, bro, like if there's anybody that I would really say that I look up to in terms of somebody else in the niche that I do, it's definitely him. Cause dude is awesome, bro. I'm telling you. Sorry, I'm talking so much. Let me see. Mountain Dew has little to no fizz. Yeah, because it's a Pepsi product. Pepsi products is more sugar, less fizz, and Coke products is more fizz equal sugar or something like that. Yellow Mountain Dew, I think, is pineapple flavor. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's pineapple flavor. It don't, cause it don't taste like pineapple. It's good as hell. That's all I know. It's damn good. Do you f with brisk? Yeah, I do. I like brisk. Yes. I don't drink Mountain Dew. I understand, Steven. I never liked Mountain Dew. I understand. I understand, Boodles. That zero sugar trash. He think doing him justice. Man, Hondo, I know you're not hating, bro. Zero sugar is not trash. Like it's literally the same drink, just no sugar. Quick live with the game. What's up, Dab God? Good to see you. Mount Devil no fizz, hey God. I literally just came back home from Walmart. Man, it should be more enjoyable for you then, bro, because going to Walmart knowing that you don't have to work there is a way different experience than knowing you have to work there. Have you ever heard of A&W? I think you'll like their seasoned burgers. I know some of the locations in the U.S. Just don't know if you'll. I heard of A&W. I keep forgetting that that's like a restaurant because I only know about the root beer, but I don't I don't think we have one near us. I don't think. Hey, can you see YouTuber did one more photo did a mukbang ever thought doing one? I technically did a Walmart frozen dinner mukbang the other day, and I did the whatever was in the freezer. That was all stuff that's Walmart or Sam's, but But I actually understand what you're saying. You're actually talking about like frozen dinners, not a bunch of random crap put together and call it dinner. Um, I did think about doing that, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. What is your job at Walmart? I am Cap One. I can't speak for Cap One of every Walmart, but as far as the Walmart that I'm concerned, Cap One is the best team in Walmart. And I'm not saying that just because I work at the department, just because we do everything. And we have to clean up a lot of mess of trash overnight. We gotta go save produce and uh, meat department and stuff. We gotta go to GM side and do their work. Like it's BS. Like the definition of underpaid. Like that's BS. Underpaid. Not pretty smooth. I love Quantran too, JJ. I don't I ain't gonna lie, I don't watch him as much as I did before. I used to watch him a lot, and I think obviously part of that is because I found Ben Dean, and Ben Dean that's my book, bro. I love Quantran, I always will, and I still rock with him. But Ben Dean, that's my guy, bro. And King Scratch most definitely is my guy. Like, but Ben Dean and King Scratch, those are the two that I always make sure that I at least try to watch their videos every day. Ben Dean don't post every day, but whenever you upload, I'm watching. King Scratch uploads every day, 2 channels, like I said, and I definitely stay tuned in. Cause like to have that kind of consistency and focus, like that's the definition of being locked in. Like I don't think enough people like understand that. And I'm not trying to come off like meat right or nothing, but I'm just somebody who can appreciate, the greatness that other people do. You got people who brag about themselves. I don't mind bragging about other people because if there are other people who do stuff and you should aspire to be like them if they're being consistent, then, you know. But yes, oh, most definitely, bro. Like every day, bro. I don't think you understand. And I just feel like he's like criminally underrated. Like he's definitely somebody who should have way more subscribers and get way more views than what he gets. But hey, he'll probably get that one day. Bert Dessert's my favorite one too. Yeah, I like Bert, man. I think I discovered Bert from Steph. I think Steph showed me Bert Desserts and everything. And I ain't gonna lie, at first I wasn't interested. 'Cause I think a video I seen him, he was kind of doing like some hard smacking. That's it's kind of hard to really watch somebody and they smacking that loud. Um, but then I was like, I kind of go back and I'm watching him and everything, him and his wife and everything, and they're really awesome people. He makes some damn good food. His burgers are definitely very top notch, as well as some of the other stuff he does. So yeah, man, shout out to Bert and Jane, man, they're awesome. Awesome. Can we agree root beer is better than Coke? Root beer is not better than Coke. Like that's like I don't know what this is all of a sudden where there's this hate of Coke and Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper kind of is not really new, but Coke? That's crazy. Y'all hating on Coke all of a sudden? Like if we just talk about like the brown cold drinks, colas, whatever you want to call it, there is no better one than Coke. Period. Is Coke, Dr. Pepper. I want to say Pepsi just a troll, but I can't say Pepsi. I say Barks Root Beer because Barks Root Beer is fire, but it's not better than Dr. Pepper, and it damn sure ain't better than Coke. I don't like Pepsi. I understand. I understand. Pepsi is not for everybody. And why drink Pepsi when you can drink Coke? Mountain Dew is amazing. It definitely is. I ordered some A&W chicken strips and burger today. How is their food? How is their food? How is is it how is their food? How is their food or how are their look? It's how is their food? How be is their food at A&W? uh, hey, King Root Beer will never be better than Coke. Oh my God, Steph actually agrees with me for a change. The queen of disagreement, the queen of trash. Awesome. Root beer better than Coke, really. A&W root beer goaded. A&W root beer not justified. You ever seen him? Uh, is Focho shop or something like that. Um, Focho Cho or some. I can't think of his name specifically, but I like his content too. You know, he's like the king of what's that place he always go to? I can't think. It's the place, the gas station, whatever with the pizza, or whatever. I can't think of it though. Not 7-Eleven. It's Costco. He's the king of Costco. Yeah, King Deals, King Scratch second channel where he reviews food, snacks, and pastries is also goes super chill. And what's so crazy about that Hondo is that that's not what it was originally. But then when he started to like remember that that channel existed and he started posting on it, he was trying to do different things. And I feel like he's still trying to, but I think he's coming to understand that ultimately they just vibe with the food stuff more. He was doing like crumble and the different stuff, doing like cakes and all that stuff, and that's the stuff that's getting him the views. And some of his videos are doing like main channel views. Like that's crazy. Imagine having a second channel, you're doing main channel views. Like that's crazy. Like that's the goat, man. I don't care what nobody say. That's the goat right there, bro. What's up? Can you do a Jamaican food mukbang? I definitely do. I definitely do want to do a Jamaican food mukbang because I never actually um like had like Jamaican food before. Um, I made Rasta pasta. It was pretty good first time. But like actually find like a Jamaican restaurant and try their stuff one day. I can't say when, but one day. Gaming, exactly. I watch Ben Dean too. Ben Dean is awesome too. You the goat too, for real, like definitely. Um, I like Cody Childs. I like Cody Childs. Like Cody Childs is awesome. Um, I remember when I had first discovered that him and King Scratch did a collab. I ain't gonna lie, I was losing my mind. I was acting like I was acting like a little kid on Christmas when you wake up in the morning and you see your presents under the tree and stuff because it's like that's where I want to be. And I kind of didn't really think that King Scratch was the kind of person that would really do like collabs, especially like with people like that. But he actually did. Well, I mean, people like that. I'm talking about people like it's more loud and it's the persona, but you get the idea. Um, and I get they both jerseys, so that made sense, and it was cool, and it was awesome. You know. So I was like, one day I'm gonna get there. Like, watch, just watch. One day I'm gonna collab with those guys. Just wait. He locked in for real. Definitely, definitely. I love Ben D's Bulldog Pizza video. Yeah, that was crazy, man. I know his bathroom was crying. See, I can't like I don't like spicy food like that, but if I was to do it for like a challenge or just for a video or something, it'll have to be on a Sunday where I'm off Monday, Tuesday, or it have to be on a Monday where I know I'm off Tuesday. But it can't be a day where I work. It can't be. Coca-Cola versus Pepsi, which is the best? Coke. Coke. I used to think back in high school, this was back when Sprite was my favorite cool drink, but I used to think that at a brief moment Pepsi was better than Coke. I thought Coke was like overrated and trash. Not even close. Coke is literally the goat cool drink. Can't do a Jamaican mukbang. Yeah, I'll do a Jamaican food mukbang. I just have to be able to find like Jamaican restaurant around that I can get to, or uh, other choice would be to just buy stuff to make a meal myself. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I watch Quantran, that's something that does inspire me to just kind of just like go ham. Cause I feel like he's underrated too. This man cooks entire meals. Some of the best presentation on YouTube, and he eats and he sells the food very well. I don't understand how his videos are not doing better views. It's not even my channel, and it just upset. As somebody who like is a fan and a supporter of these guys, it upsets me. I'm not gonna lie, it pisses me off because like I don't even get into that. Yeah, you definitely gotta check out King Scratch, JJ. He's awesome. Yeah, Coke is the goat compared to Pepsi, just like Jordan is the GOAT compared to LeBron. What do Tonyo man do you watch his mukbang? I don't think I know who that is. Tonyo man? I don't think I know who that is. Root beer drink of the gods? Not even close. This is drink of the gods. Okay, not Dr. Pepper, but Coke. How you doing, Lynn? How you doing, Anonymous? H3O2 and fruits and veggies to go. Stop playing. The what? H3O2 and fruits and veggies. I don't know what that is. That's actually how I found you. Your video came up after a King Scratch video, and I found it cool. Y'all both had King in both channel tiles. Yeah, he's part of the reason why I decided to go with King in front of Dio because I didn't want to do Dio eats or eating with Dio or something like that. Like I don't want to do that, and I don't know. Just I don't know. I just didn't want to do nothing like that. Like I know I do eating videos, but I didn't want to have eating or food or something like that in the name of my channel. I love Tonyo, man. Dang, Steph, you know about Tonyo, man, and you ain't never told me about him. He always got his two peppers on the side. Hold up, I got an iPad. Let me look up this individual that you guys are referring to. Oh. Oh. Ain't that the guy that's always like talking crap in his videos about something? I seen him from Lady Red be like sharing his videos. That's how I have knowledge of him. But personally, I don't think I care for his videos. But I respect that y'all rock with him. I love Dr. Pepper cherry and cream soda. Yeah, Dr. Pepper cherry cream soda, um, strawberries and cream, blackberry, which everybody want to hate on, even though that's like the best Dr. Pepper flavor ever. Steph, you Team Coke. Wow, that's right. She definitely is Team Coke because she know what's up. Even though I feel like that's cat. I swear I could have sworn Steph was a hater of Coke, unless she just be talking crap just to try to create confrontation. Yeah, I have tried Dr. Pepper strawberry. That was like some of the first ones I was drinking on the channel. The strawberries and cream was actually my favorite Dr. Pepper before the blackberry one came to town. I'm Team Dr. Pepper and I also love Mr. Pibb. Yeah, see exactly. She likes Dr. She like Mr. Pibb. How you doing, Blue Magic? Do you recommend working at Walmart, bro? Hell no. I'm gonna say this. I would not never tell somebody that I love or care about. I ain't gonna say Walmart in general. I'll say my Walmart. Do not come here because it's a. Let me take this off. I got in trouble last time when I was talking crap about that. I made a post about Walmart, about the job, hating it and stuff like that, and I was still wearing a uniform. I was sitting outside by Garden Center in the corner. So, yeah, whatever. But the point is, nah, place sucks. If I'm just being honest, it sucks. It's ran so terribly. Like the peak of when I was working at Walmart and I actually enjoyed it was when I first got hired because we had these two white managers, Richard and Brandon. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody's saying, "Oh man, they were terrible because they didn't know what they was doing and they couldn't run the store and everything." I don't care about that. I don't. Like at the end of the day, they was the most chill and cool. First of all, they were men, so let's start with that. No disrespect to the women, but y'all know it's true. Y'all with y'all emotions and all this other kind of stuff, and failure to take accountability. Um, yeah. So if I'm being honest, every woman that became like the store manager over our store after those two guys left, the store has been just complete butt cheeks. Like honestly. And then like the management that's already been there, that kind of swap around, whatever the case may be, they're so trash. We got this one coach, I ain't gonna say his name, but he is trash, bro. Like, those are a sack of rocks, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Like, I'm trying to, and they always seem like they just hire anybody to be a manager or a team lead, and then they getting all these retarded people who don't even know what they're doing, don't even care about work, and only last a week if that. Like, crazy. Exactly how you mentioned that, as he says from time to time. Crazy. How you doing, Radian? Do you like ASMR? No, I do not. Personally, I don't know. I can't do ASMR. Like, I respect it for what it can do for people who get something positive out of that, or whatever the case may be. But I can't. And then I try to do it. I tried to do it just to kind of see, and I didn't even like it. Like, I gotta talk when I eat. I never tasted the flavored Dr. Peppers before, but I will one day. Where have you been all this time, Steph? Like, seriously. Everybody, I want y'all to tell Steph to stop using shells, stop using Velveeta shells when she makes her mac and cheese. That is trash. Like, that is trash. Stop doing that. Use some elbows like you got some sense. I like Fanta. Fanta's awesome. Fanta is definitely awesome. Dr. Pepper strawberry and cream, definitely fire. What's up, Ken Stir? Big bro Ken Stir in the live. Why you still got your vest on? Because I wanted to make that trash I wanted to make that trash noodle video that y'all kept begging me for with the vest on. Logically, obviously, and then I just came up here in my room and just kept it on. I don't know. Speaking to existence, my guy. Facts. I'm in Argentina. Fanta may be different here. Shout out to Argentina. Fanta may be better. I know a lot of non-American countries have like all these different kind of cool exclusive flavors that America will probably never get, at least for another 10, 15 years, if ever. Um, Kind of jealous, but pretty awesome. I forget which one I like better between Fanta and Crush, but I love them both. I I think Fanta or it's one of them. Fanta or Crush. I don't know which one is better. But pineapple, the pineapple flavor is easily the best one. Contran Goku Feast was legendary. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. He did Goku Feast. He did uh, Naruto Feast. I think he did a One Piece Feast. He did like a couple of anime feasts and different things like that. But he'll sit there and make entire like restaurant recipes in one video. Like he do fried chicken. He's doing biscuits. He's doing sides and all that. Like, bro, that's the YouTube chef that y'all should be putting up there, not all these other people who are trash, but can't control that. A Fanta late night does it. I like Pepsi better here, but Coke got too weird. How did Coke get too weird? You watch JoJo Bizarre Adventure anime? No, I do not. I think that I think JoJo's is overrated. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. I don't think it's overrated. No, I kind of think it's overrated, and not only that, but me personally, I don't like the art style. Like, I can't do it. But the little scene that they made to like a gif or a meme or something like that, where like they was stomping out one dude, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty funny. But other than that, nah, I don't care about JoJo's. McDonald's Sprite on a different level. Facts, McDonald's Sprite and their Coke. Like McDonald's has the best CO2 in in the world. Like their CO2 is like extremely strong. When you get their Sprite or their Coke or pretty much any of their cold drinks at their McDonald's, it's way different than what you get from any other restaurant. It's way different from when you get out of a can, when you get it out of a bottle or whatever. I don't know what it is, but I need that CO2 in my life. There's a character called Dio Brando. Yeah, I know about Dio Brando. I would say, um, I'm not even gonna say Dio Brando. I think before I even knew about Dio Brando, there was a character called Dio from an anime called Casshern Sins. I probably don't know what that is, but um, like I said, my name starts with a D, and I figure, okay, what kind of nickname can I give myself since my regular name can't make a decent nickname? And Dio sounds cool, so I'm like, okay, I'll rock with that. So give myself the name Dio. I used to call myself I used to call myself Monkey in high school, and when like other kids would laugh, I didn't understand why. I thought they were just being assholes. I understood a little bit later why they was laughing, but that was not the intention of why I called myself that. I called myself that because, you know, I'm sorry. I called myself that because I liked monkeys. Like they were just stupid but funny animals. And like I said, when I was a kid, I used to eat bananas like a monkey. Like I wouldn't sit in chairs regularly. You know how monkeys squat when they sit down and stuff? That's how I would that's how I would sit in chairs, you know? Um I used to love bananas. Like that was like the only fruit that I would eat. Um but now I don't like bananas like that. Um I barely eat fruit, but if I do eat fruit, I eat apples and I eat grapes and some oranges. That McDonald's Sprite is dangerous. It definitely is. Watching me keeps you laughing. Check out Chris Donna. Let me see. No, I'm not. I'm not watching. I'm not watching Chris Donna. Come on, man. Like, why would you even suggest that? Like, let's stick to food creators, please. No ASMR of any kind. In box of cans, certain stores here in Canada, we have only Fanta orange, pineapple, and now recent strawberry. And that's kind of crazy. I thought y'all would have had like more flavor. I thought y'all would have had like some like exclusive flavors. Because I'm still mad that y'all got the big arch at McDonald's and we still got the regular old boring gas Big Mac. Slowly but surely, more flavors will drop. Hey, DM family, I have to go. Good night, everyone. Good night, Blue. Have a good night. Happy to see you drop by. Drop by. Stop by. Can you do a Jamaican mukbang? Yes, I will do one when I can. Crazy how long drinks and stuff take to drop here at all. Crazy. Shout out to Steph for the $2 donation. I don't know if that's how you say it. The $2 donation. I guess that's how you say it. But shout out to Steph. Elbows the goated mac and cheese noodles. Yes. Personally, I feel like it's the only noodles you should use for mac and cheese. But I mean, if you have to use a different one, then um, rotini. Yeah, rotini. But that's it. No, no kind of like string noodles of any kind. No penne, even though I love penne, and no shells. No bow tie. None of that. None of that. I don't understand the logic behind when people apply to jobs, come to work, and they not really their work, not really there to work. Like, what's the whole point of applying or wanting? Some people get a job so they can get to their first paycheck and then quit. Pretty trash. I ain't gonna lie. That's what they do. Where that video at? I ain't edited yet. I gotta edit it and then upload it. It's gonna be quick. I just wanted to go live to let my people know, that I love them and things like that. It, the live went longer than it was supposed to. It wasn't even supposed to be this long. Um, I agree. Stuff those flavors. Coco's goated. Facts. After Dia Brandon. I thought you named yourself after Dia Brandon and JoJo. Nope. McDonald's definitely got good soft carbonated or not drinks ready to go in my personal experience as well. I need Steph's mac and cheese recipe. I told her I want her mac and cheese recipe so that I can make it and then review it on the channel. And I will not hold anything back if it's trash. If it's fire, I'm gonna say it's fire and I'm gonna give her props. But if it's trash, I'm gonna let her have it because I don't play with mac and cheese. I don't. I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. Like, I just can't. Not gonna lie, you hilarious. I wish, but I appreciate that though. What do you think about Burger King Hershey Sunday Pie dessert? I tried that recently and it was great. Usually get their apple pies, but recently switched over to Sunday dessert. I didn't even know Burger King had apple pies. Um, I ain't gonna lie, it sounded like their pie would be trash. I'm not gonna lie, but the Hershey I did try, and that's fire. Like that is fire. That's one of Burger King's most fire items. As long as they keep it on the menu and they don't change it and do all this other kind of stuff, they'll be all right. Penne is the best next to shells. Shells suck. Penne is the best. Like we just talk about noodle overall, I'd say penne. But we talk about just specifically for mac and cheese, elbow. I'm gonna give you the recipe and you better not mess it up. I'm not gonna mess it up. Do Indian food. What's up, J Jack? I did Indian food. And I was actually like scared. I didn't think I was gonna, I didn't think I was gonna like it. Um, and everybody said, "Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? You gonna go to the toilet after that because it would be like super hot and everything." And it wasn't, so I don't know, but it was good. Like the butter chicken was so good. The butter chicken, and I forgot the other thing I got. It was so good. Non bread is so damn good. Those the little dessert things I had though, the little sweet little um the little balls of like it was like wet donut and like a You ever had a wet donut where the liquid, well, obviously it wasn't liquid, it was a syrup, so that makes it worse because it sticks more and it's like thicker than water, obviously, or it has more of like a kind of like um, latch on. I'm not making no sense. Latch on consistency compared to water, but it was cold and just wet and soggy and just. Now that I'm thinking about it, that had to be probably one of the worst desserts I ever had in my life. It wasn't nasty. I just did not like the cold, wet sogginess. It's like eating something that like you know how like when babies like they have like their little snacks or whatever and then they put it in their mouth. They're not really eating it, but they're like dissolving it with their spit or whatever. And then they want you to get it and parents go, I'll take it. Oh, it's like that. Oh, it's like that. Terrible. But yeah, I'll do Indian food again soon. I don't think nobody ever asked, but I know I would imagine that y'all expect to see me try pho for the first time because I've never tried that before. Vietnamese food in general. When I tell you, there's probably nothing I'm more afraid of than trying that. Like I'm scared to try that because I'm not gonna lie, man. No disrespect, but pho does not look good to me. I don't like noodles as it is, and that looks kind of. Eric Surf Six is a food content creator. OG. All right, Eric Surf. He kind of looks like what's that actor's name? It's an actor he looks like. Um, I can't. I don't know his name like that, but I remember some months ago a trailer for. He's supposed to be playing Richard Nixon. It's like a movie about Richard Nixon, I think, his presidency that supposed to be coming out. I don't know if it's this year or next year, but he's playing Nixon. He kind of looks like him, so it kind of works. Eric Surf Six kind of looks like that actor. No disrespect, just saying. But yeah, I'll give him a shot too. Like it's all about the foodie space around here. Penne is the best for pasta recipes. Yeah, is penne is the best for pasta recipes except mac and cheese. Because Domino's uses penne and it's like, I didn't have their mac and cheese, but come on. Kind of, I'm gonna bake some when that temperature cools down sometime in September, but I love stovetop mac, only Velveeta dough. Trash! Do not encourage her, Kyle. Velveeta, not justified. See, once this is no longer like really really cold, it's trash. I ain't gonna say trash, but it just don't hit. He does food videos in Japan. Eric Surf Six, does he live in Japan or he just out there? Because when I get big enough to be able to like really really travel and do stuff like that, like I want to travel to different cities, different states and stuff like that, of course. But I also want to travel to like different countries and stuff and try different stuff there. Like that'd be pretty awesome. That's definitely like big time goals that I have for myself. Yeah, he lived there for 20 years. Awesome. Is he like married or something? Does he have like wife and kids? Because at one point I was low key obsessed with Asian women, but yeah, that was a long time ago. I got to ask y'all something unrelated, just cause I haven't really had nobody to talk to about this, but please somebody tell me, have y'all seen Will Smith's lunchtime freestyle, or have you at least heard his new song I Like Girls? Listen, I love Will Smith, but if trash was ever something like, oh my god, and this is something I know about Will Smith recently. I don't know if it's been like more of a while, but recently, and it could be the fact that he's in his 50s, so it just kind of goes with how he looks now. But he like in that video, I Like Girls, like he kind of did it a couple of times. He makes this stupid ass face, and it's like, oh my god, bro. Like, I'm not a violent person, but it's the kind of face that just makes you just want to like slap him like he slapped Chris Rock. Like, bro, why you make that goofy ass face like that? I know I make some goofy ass faces, but I don't know, bro. And then he was doing all these weird goofy ass that worked back in like the 90s and stuff, but in 2025, when you're in like your mid 50s or whatever, you should like come on. Because why is a grown man, especially in his mid 50s, making a song talking about I like girls? But it seemed like a lot of people they did more with bringing up the fact that the female selection was trash, which I disagree. I don't think the female selection was trash. Like, yeah, they may not be baddies or whatever the case may be, but none of those women were ugly. In my opinion, none of those women were unattractive. Um, I don't know. Like the only positive thing I can say about it is that it doesn't objectify women. It doesn't, you know, um, it doesn't make them out to be like objects or something like that. It like it's still in a way treating them like actual human beings, you know. But that's the only praise I can give it because, like I said, the outfit he was wearing was trash. That fake, nostalgic, Fresh Prince of Bel Air inside out jacket, like you're not fooling me. It was trap. But that freestyle, and the thing about the freestyle was the freestyle wasn't like completely trash. Like as far as Will Smith's concerned, he's pretty like it started off pretty decent. But when he started doing all that, he was like, he was grunting and stuff. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like, I watched one video of this dude. He a reactor. I swear, watching people who do reaction videos about stuff that's funny makes it 100 times more for me. Makes it 100 times more funny than if I just watch it by myself because you have somebody else's reaction. And he do like this. They would use like a echo and fart sound. So every time Will said something he thought was trash, he did like the little sound. Bro, the shit was so funny, bro. Will gotta stop, bro. He gotta be stopped. Seriously. This is not the way to go. This is not the way to go. Damn. Same thing with Wayne Carter 6. Never listened to any of those songs on the album, but I know it wasn't from those other Carter ones he dropped. I've said this a few times before. I'm not a Lil Wayne fan. I can acknowledge that if anybody would probably have the title of the rap GOAT in terms of like just pure lyricism and things like that, and like having probably like the hardest run of anybody in the rap game, it most definitely is either him or Eminem, hands down. If we talk about most iconic and most legendary after passing things like that, then obviously it's Tupac. But we can't deny that the Wayne run, even though I hate it, bro, I hated him the most during that run because people would not shut the hell up. Every time you turn around, Lil Wayne this, Lil Wayne that, Wayne this, Wayne that, you know what I'm saying? Wheezy. Like, I don't give a damn, bro, about no damn Wheezy. I don't give a damn about no Bird, man. But I can still appreciate like the greatness because nobody had a run like that. Nobody even came close. Like um, Eminem had a different kind of run that was like dominant, and ain't nobody was able to touch it. But with Wayne, it's like to be that good that you're on everybody else's song. Like he was like what feature king, like featuring on everybody's song blowing up and becoming hits because he on it and he eating. And not only that, but he'll take beats from other people's songs and he'll destroy it. I'm not a fan. I don't care about Lil Wayne music and everything. I can live without it personally, but I can respect that if you don't call Eminem the GOAT and you don't go the classic safe route and say Tupac, the only person you could say is the GOAT when it comes to rap is Lil Wayne. I wanted to say Jay-Z, but and I like Jay-Z, I'm not gonna lie. Now we ain't talking about personal and all that kind of stuff because that's a whole nother thing entirely. But if we just talk about his music, I do think Jay-Z is nice and don't get the credit he deserves if you're not in New York. But Jay-Z didn't have a run. He definitely didn't have no run like Wayne. Like yeah, but Carter Six is trash. Ain't no ifs ands or buts about it. And that doesn't mean that everything that he'll release is trash, but definitely know that that album was trash. And the worst song on the album, which was kind of pissing me off because everybody was doing more complaining about the beat, but like his flow and like some of the bars he said was trash too. Like let's stop capping. Like the song in general was trash. I don't care what beat you use. Beats only cover can only like beats. I feel like really good beats can cover up some really trash bars that some of these weak ass rappers be having that people swear is so good and they're really not. It's facts. But uh album was trash. Chance the Rapper, Trey Song, Tree Song, So Fire, featuring Lil Wayne and Amina. Hmm. I gotta listen to that. Montana of 300 clears all in my opinion. Nah, I actually like Card Six. Wow. I respect that, man. It's your opinion, man. You have the right to like. Oh, you have the right to like what you like, bro. Just like Stuff has the right to make trash mac and cheese and have trash opinions. Oh man, Eminem the goat. The problem with Eminem and Wayne be doing something similar with his career is that these dudes don't know that it's time to throw in a towel. Y'all can say what y'all want about Jay Z, but one of the smarter things he did was that he stopped. He didn't keep going. He didn't keep like still trying to make songs, like trying to make albums and stuff. Like it's over. He dropped 444 in 2017. It was a fire album. Went out pretty strong, in my opinion. Went out pretty strong. Wayne and Eminem need to do that. Like you can regulate yourself to just features and things like that. That's cool, you know. Or maybe, oh, I just dropped one song. It's not a part of a mixtape. It's not a part of a new album. It's just a song. I just felt this song, went to the studio, recorded it, did everything, blah blah blah. That's cool. But as far as like actually putting out full body projects, it's time to stop because there's no bar, there's no flow or anything you could do that's going to change the fact that your time is up, buddy. It's over. Pack it up right now. That's it. Just pack it up. Hot Boys Wayne was cool. I ain't like Hot Boys Wayne either. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like probably the only song from that era, if you can even still call it that era. No, no. Go DJs. That was Carter one or Carter two. Um, was that still Hot Boy era? I don't know. I don't. I wasn't following dude like that, so I don't know. But if we talk about mainstream, those big name artist legends are there. King, who's your favorite rapper growing up? Oh man, I didn't have a favorite rapper. So like I'm this kind of weird person where, as a kid, I didn't fully understand like music and stuff like that. So while I hear songs on the radio, certain ones stuck with me. I can kind of remember like the year or what grade I was in or whatever the case may be when I heard such songs, and remember that it was definitely a vibe back in the day. But I wouldn't say I had a favorite rapper. But at one point, very early on in my elementary years, I was and don't try to clown me either, but I was vibing with uh like Bow Wow and Lil Romeo. But I feel like, well, for Bow Wow specifically, because he had Light Mike and stuff like that, and that was a fire movie, still fire to this day. And he definitely had hits. And me being like the little nerdy bald head kid with the big ears and stuff who wanted a girlfriend in elementary school and stuff like that, wanted to be cool and things like that. I'm looking at these dudes on TV. They got all the girls chasing them and stuff like that. Everybody all on their nuts and everything. So that's what that was about. But as far as like actually like really really like liking their music to such an extent, maybe Bow Wow a little bit because Romeo. Let's be honest, Romeo was kind of trash. I'm not even gonna lie. His father might have kind of had a little something going on for himself with music and things like that, but Romeo was really kind of trash, bro. And that's why they knew better than to have Bow Wow and Romeo have a versus, because if they would have had a versus, Romeo would have got his ass cooked. You understand? Cooked. Bow Wow would have cooked him. Hell, and y'all may disagree with me, but Bow Wow had his verses with Soldier. I ain't gonna say he cooked him. I'm not even gonna say that. Nah, he kind of cooked. I ain't like he kind of cooked him, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Soldier Boy is definitely overrated. Like, yeah, the crank that and all stuff was cool, but boy was really trash if you really think about it. Like dude couldn't rap like that. People was just sucking this man up. I'm sorry for saying that, but people just really just on this man meat so hard. And it's like, bro, this dude is not like that, bro. Like, he's not like that, bro. Like, I don't. Could he do his little dances and all that stuff, them big ass shirts? Like, bro, stop it, bro. Making a dance song with basic level like rhymes and a catchy like beat or whatever the case may be is the most surface level thing ever. Of course, he was able to be like the first one to really do it and blow up and make so much money doing it. I respect that, of course, but if we talk about within the hip hop history and Hall of Fame and things like that, this nigga is, excuse my language, this dude's not on there, bro. He's not on there. And if he is, he like at a different wall. He not on the wall with the goats, bro. I don't care what Crank that did and all that kind of stuff. No, just being real. Yeah, you want my trash recipe? I sure do, so I can review it. It's called longevity. 95% of rappers don't have that. Facts, facts. And it's possible. I mean, it's a possibility. We don't know the outcome. We could try to have our own head canon on certain stuff, but we don't know. But for like Pac and Biggie, for example, it's possible that if they would stay alive and still be making music, they would have hit a point of being trash at some point. They could have probably had a much longer run. Who knows? But I'm just kind of more pissed off about Biggie because like he really didn't have that long of a career. He only had like 2 albums out and everything. Um, so I can get why people feel like it's kind of wrong to really kind of rank him up that high, because even though his bars and his flow and everything was straight heat, some of the best ever, most definitely. He don't have the staying power like that because you only got 2 albums. Stuff probably typing so quick religiously, then making mistakes and delete and then retype and think it shall respond to your straight deal. You get me? Hey, then it's still funny that she types all caps. Like, why are you typing all cap stuff? My favorite rapper, 50 Cent. That's another guy we can talk about real quick. Everybody said Jay Z was scared of 50. He was ducking 50. He was ducking DMX. He was. I didn't want to believe it at first, but it's true. I mean, you do got to still kind of give him credit because he did go after Nas, but 50, 50, 50 didn't have a run like y'all think. Like he had his time to shine, and he was able to capitalize off it to the absolute best of his abilities. But when you think about what he only got like what one album or two albums that's actually good, and the rest are trash. Y'all can say, like I said, y'all can say what y'all want about Jay Z. I'm not trying to make somebody decide to be a Jay Z fan if you're not a Jay Z fan, but because a lot of people say, oh, Jay was never number one and all other kind of stuff. It don't matter if he was like consistently number two or number three. That's still better than being number one for like 2 years, 3 years at the most, and then you just go down straight down the toilet. I'm just saying. I refuse to argue with someone nicknamed himself Monkey. Ah, Steph, you're funny. Bow wow, yippee yo, yippee ya. Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Yeah, bro. Where are my dogs at, Bark, bro? Bow Wow was really like that, bro. Like I don't like. I'm not saying like he like one of the best rappers ever to do it, but I feel like he deserved a little bit more respect than what y'all give him credit for. For the people who choose to disrespect him. Hello, Fiona. If we really being real, we're all evolution-wise. You might react to things here, and then I don't get offended, but it's never been called one yet. But that's just me. What are we talking about, Hondo? Cause I don't know. I ain't lying. I don't know. So the boy was just coach at the time. He trashed though. Facts, definitely. He definitely was. He definitely was coach at the time. And like I said, I remember those time periods. And I ain't gonna lie. Of course, kind of being young, and kind of being a part of the wave, whatever case be. I'm kind of, vibing with him stuff too and everything. But I remember the dude was clowning me because I was wearing the big ass shirts back in the day, the fat ass pants, sagging and all the other kind of stuff. Dudes was cooking me and using Soldier Boy songs to roast me, bro. Oh man, bro. Crazy, bro, crazy. It's just the animalistic behavior we all have, and I just won't be reckless about it and keep it moving. Tech Nine, the best rapper. When I was in high school, I had this friend who was like really, really cool. That's all he would talk about was Tech Nine. I respect that he was somebody because he kept telling me, man, I don't like that mainstream trash, man. I can't do it, man. It's just so trash, man. I like the underground stuff. I can't be mad at that, bro. Bow left an impact. He definitely did. Romeo didn't. I'm not hating on Romeo because I kind of, like I said, I kind of was like rocking with him too, but I got older and realized he really was trash, bro. Then he tried to have like a little show on Nickelodeon. That show was trash. Like, I mean, Bow really, really was doing his thing though. He had Sierra. He kissed Tyra Banks. He used Mr. 106 in Park. Like Mike, Roll Bounce. I rock with both of those movies. Some of my favorite movies ever. The lottery ticket. Lottery ticket was nice, bro. Like, fire. Fire. What's up, Roxas? How you doing? Damn, it's crazy how long this live got when it wasn't even supposed to be this long. It was supposed to be like 20 minutes and that's it. That's crazy. But I love y'all, man. I love y'all. I love y'all. Do you have any cringe dating stories? I briefly touched on a dating situation earlier in the live, just because I had to kind of like get a little bit off my chest, you know. But Let It Shine, OG movie. Let It Shine. What is that? That sounds familiar, but I can't. Now I got a better question. Dance movie. You Got Served or Stomp the Yard? I'm gonna let y'all answer first before I say before I say what I gotta say. But what was the better dance movie? You Got Served or Stomp the Yard? The rap movie, isn't that Sean? What did it say here, Johnny? No, 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 no. The Shining, Rocks is a old horror movie starring Jack Nicholson. It was the 70s, I think, or 80s, one of them. The Shining. That's the one where he was like, "Here's Johnny, stomp the yard." Y'all tripping, bro. Y'all realize there wouldn't be no stomp the yard if it wasn't You Got Served. Like, I think y'all need to watch. I watched that. I watched You Got Served like what 2 weeks ago or so. I think y'all need to watch that again so y'all can you know remember greatness. Yeah, the acting may not have been all that great, but who cares about that? It was about the dance. It was about the music. It was about the time it came out. Like, what are we talking about? Like, I seen Stomp the Yard once, and I just kept thinking to myself the whole time. Well, it was two things I was thinking. One, why the hell did it kill off Chris Brown in the in the beginning of the movie? Now, if he was in it, like he was actually like in it for like the whole movie, he was like the main character or something, then I could probably see that having a better argument against You Got Served. But he wasn't. He was in it for like what, 10 minutes? I don't even know the main character. Steph was arguing with me about that the other day and everything. Oh my god, you know what I'm saying? You don't know such and such. I don't even know his name. No, I don't know this guy. Like, oh man. Tyler James Williams, main star in Let It Shine, released in 2010. Hmm. Haven't seen that movie since it came out, but I do remember him getting hit by a truck. Let It Shine was 2012, actually. Hmm. Columbus Short, one of my favorite actors. You saying that you probably never even seen him in any movie but Stomp the Yard. I think you one of them kind of people, Steph. Oh my God, such and such is my favorite actor. This person has like 25 movies over the past 5 years, but I've only seen two. Get out of here. This dude is not your favorite actor. Stop lying. Say somebody that people actually know. Y'all have a good night. I'm out. Good night, Don. Thank you for stopping by. I seen all his movies. Name five of them. And don't, you know what? No, don't name five of them because you're going to cheat and you're going to go on Google and you're going to type in Columbus Short movies and you're just going to type the first five you see. I already know the game because I would have did that. If you don't mind me asking, what was it? What made you stop doing R? Because you were pretty amazing. What's up, June? Art. Okay. Guess I gotta expose myself again. All right, so you know what? That's a story for another time. This live's already too long. I'll just say this. I kind of briefly touched on this like one of my old videos. I don't remember which one, but um, I I just lost the love of drawing because like I was like a big anime fan, and the kind of art that I mostly did was like an anime style. I was trying to make my own little manga or whatever, and a lot of stuff didn't work out, and I found myself drawing less and less of what I was supposed to be drawing in terms of actually practicing on drawing backgrounds and stuff because I was terrible at drawing backgrounds. I just draw characters, and I was never really too creative with drawing them in like pretty cool poses and stuff. It's always just basic stuff. So I started realizing that while the look of my art got better in terms of how I would draw characters, proportions, coloring, and all other kind of stuff, everything else about it did not improve because you know I'm pretty good at drawing something if I'm looking at it and drawing from it, but as far as like imagination concerned, trash. I'm gonna go as well. Take care, everyone. Have a good night, rest of the night, weekend. Shout out to you, Hondo. Take care. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. I'm about to close down soon. Anyway, like I said, it's way longer than I wanted it to be, but yeah, I get unmotivated sometimes as well, but it's kind of all good at it, so I can't stop. And for the longest time, I used to always draw and just like be obsessed with it. And I always kept saying, if I had nothing else, I got this. I got drawing, got art. I don't need nobody to like me. I don't need this. I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Because drawing, I love it. It's awesome. I can see myself getting better every year. But like I said, just lost motivation and some other things that I'll get into at another time that just made me just leave drawing. Um, but uh, my baby sister, she draws, so I feel like I kind of passed on my love for drawing to her. But she hasn't sent me any drawings in a while either, so I don't know. She might not be able to really be drawing either. So I'm trying to see if I can. I think I had I used to draw my iPad, and I used to I don't know if you see this. This was one of the last things I drew. This was um this was right when Sparking Zero was coming out, and I drew Vegito from when he goes Super Saiyan Blue and stuff. But that was like the last thing I drew. Appreciate you. But anyway, now's a good time for me to go ahead and close out this live so y'all can stretch and do your. I remember your OC Tammy. I drew. Oh man. Wait. So you. Okay, June, where you come from? Like you come from TikTok? Either you come from TikTok, you come from Instagram. Cause I didn't post none of that stuff on like YouTube or nothing. Instagram, man. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, man, Tammy, that was my girl. That she wasn't even the main character, but she became like my favorite character because like I don't know, she was cool. She was like a mixture between like Chun Li and like Ayane from like They're Alive and like Nicki Minaj or something. It's weird. Okay. That's not talking. I love y'all. I want y'all to have a good night. Thank y'all for stopping by. Shout out to Steph as always. Doing her thing. Shout out to all y'all. And even shout out to the ones who couldn't make it. I love all y'all. I want y'all to know that. Compromising. I'm not compromising this bond we have, this channel, this relationship, none of this stuff for anything. I'll find love that can understand what position I'm in and understand that um, if I love you, and that nobody can come between that. But at the same time, I love my channel. I love the people that I become friends with and part of this family. So, good night, everybody. I love y'all. Peace out.